There is no such thing as a coincidence in itself. There is no such thing as good luck or bad luck in themselves. Thank you very much for coming through to Dine with Collins. If you haven't already, I highly implore you that you subscribe so that you're notified the next time I put up a video. Folks, for a very long time, we have been under the misguided idea that everything that happens to us is as a result of external factors. Whenever something happens to us that seems not too pleasant, we blame everyone and everything but ourselves. And it's funny how we exclude ourselves when we are the only ones that engineered whatever happened to us. We start from the wrong place. We are looking in wrong places. We are looking for faults in people. We are blaming people but ourselves. How unfortunate when we are supposed to take total responsibility for what's happening to us. The so-called coincidences, events, conditions do not just happen by themselves. All those have a behind the scenes, and that behind the scenes lies in your thinking. It lies in your free will, in your thinking. What do you think about on a daily basis? Here is something to back me up. Proverbs 4:23. Be careful what you think about. Your life is shaped by your thoughts. Folks, what do you think about on a daily basis? Look at your coincidence, your so-called coincidences. If you are very observant and you go back in your memory lane, I dare say you are going to find a thought that is directly related to what's happening to you right now. The reason why you have been careless with what you think about is because you and I have been ignorant for a very long time that thoughts have got everything to do with our lives. When you come to that truth, it will be as if a light bulb will go on in your mind. It will be an enlightenment moment for you, and you will become a deliberate creator of your own life. You look at your state of health, you realize that you're not feeling too well. Here is a mistake that most of us make. We start looking at the state of health we are in, that terrible state of health, to determine what we are going to think about. You start thinking of death. You start thinking of your situation getting worse. Hey, listen, friend, what you focus on expands. Focus on your sickness and see how it's going to expand in your life. You will begin getting worse and worse and worse, and if you are not lucky, because you created that bad luck by thinking negatively. It's hard to say, but that can even lead you to death. Your state of consciousness is the only reality you have. The situation, the condition on the outside might not be pleasant, but you have a choice. You have that free will of thinking what you want to think about. And by holding that idea of what you want and entertaining it, you imagine yourself like you have already possessed that idea you have. Trust me, you will begin attracting to you everything necessary in form of coincidences, events, and conditions in order to bring into physical reality the very thing you have been thinking about. Change your thinking, folks, and you will change your life. Why would you ever think of what you don't want to see in your life? The answer is simple. You have been conditioned that way, and you and I are ignorant that thoughts create our lives. Let us subscribe to the idea that thoughts create our lives and become deliberate creators of what we want to see. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter what you're going through. If you entertain thoughts of the person you want to become and hold that idea, things will begin to change on the outside. So let's change something inside and the outside will automatically change. Let's not fight the outside, no. Change the inside. Thank you very much for dining with Collins. Take care.